And welcome back to the Secret World. Soulchrist, playing Soulchrist, is going back to Kingsmouth so we can get new quests. I believe we'll be doing stuff for Moose now because that finished off stuff for Andy. We can also go talk to the priest, but we'll do the priest once we finish up the sheriff's department. So we'll talk to Moose, do all his stuff. So he's got like 3 or 4 actually, and then we will from there move out. Probably move to here. Then I like to move south. I actually do stuff for, I believe her name was Norma Creed, the old woman with a shotgun. And then from there, I like to go to the scrapyard, do this hippie stuff over here. There's a kid over here. You see, they actually show you where there are quests. They used to not, and I did play before this came in, and it was rough. So you could miss a lot of quests. But they're like, you know what? We want people to see the story that we took a lot of time crafting. So, and look, there you go, people in bikinis and such. So they made it easier. Death and the instruments thereof. Moose is assembling some homemade explosive, but he's running out of ingredients. I brought him a light car, really. He could whatever. Let's listen.
Back in my old life, I always wondered what was around the corner I didn't take, down the road I didn't go. That's how I ended up here. Up to my elbows in machine grease, rigging bombs. Relax, my friend. I got plenty of experience blowing shit up. I got a handle on death and the instruments thereof, and no desire to see the infinite darkness claim any of us quite yet. These mechanical servants of the Reaper will stay still and silent till I'm good and ready to push that button. Traveling the big country's taught me everything from bull riding to bonsai. Enough to cause a man to lose his appetite for destruction. But circumstances require us to yield to the greater good. Even when that greater good isn't all that pretty. Road here said I'd be pitching in with softshell lobster season. Instead, I found nightmare country. Maybe the very rotten heartland of it. But I'm philosophizing. Life is sacred. Every moment is precious.
Philosophizing.
Which brings us right back around to blowing up dead guys. I've got no shortage of time or ideas. What I'm lacking is the nuts and bolts of it. I could fill a shopping cart down Main Street, but getting out there and back, that's what's kicking my ass, my friend.
Now you see, I don't know if they know that we're special, that we have this anima within us, but they kind of act like it. You know, they're trusting us with everything. So check Moose's shopping list using... I'm not going to read that. We're going to make a lot of stuff. Go to the gas station. Again. Do we have any dust, by the way? Only 2. Ugh. That's not close enough to make healing potions. I don't think you need... By the way, I don't think you need toolkits to make potions. Oops, so we're not going the right way. My bad. And I hope that's the case, because I really do need to make some. As you saw, we just got our butt whooped. I'm actually kind of tempted to spend a little bit on that. We wouldn't get much health, though. What do we have in terms of skill points? 2? No? Okay. Ability points, we have 5. No. I'm working towards a very specific build. I know, or I've written down what I want, so we'll use things on the way, but once I get there, it's very kind of set in stone. You won't see me change it up very much at all, because it's very good for solo grinding, or for solo leveling, as well as in dungeon situations. It's got good AoE capacity, so when I get jumped by multiple things, I can take them out. See, that girl's using a chaos focus. When she strikes, it'll be like in green lights, like kind of like key energy if you're into monk style of play. And it's just a good build. I found it online a bit ago. It showed me how I didn't even know at the time you could synergize passes from weapons you're not using until I found this. And so it's got a lot of dot procking, though it's not really a dot build. That's just a minor segment of it, which is really cool. But it's just very heavy in damage. I enjoy it quite a bit. I think it's very fun. Let's take these guys out. Where are we looking for? Oh, going to the kindergarten. Okay. Park. I believe I need to get the tricycle. I believe there's like a, you know, some sort of part that I need on that from that. Okay, or tricycle, whatever. Did I say bicycle? I don't know. Go to Jack and Wendy's bed and breakfast. Oh yeah, see this will kind of take us out to another side quest that we will do while we're out there, because it's way out in the boonies and it's the only thing out there. Plus there's another animal well there that we can uh, that we can get access to, in terms of, you know, if we die we can res that kind of thing, which is nice. And like if you die you can actually say I want to res at this specific one. Likely you want to res the one that's closest to your body, but I don't know, maybe you have a reason to want to res elsewhere, and that's fine. So we're running to this bed and breakfast. I like how realistic this town is. You know, it's, except for this car, it looks nicer than what they should have. No brands, no models, okay. So we're gonna get this kitty litter. We're also gonna get this suicide note. Wow. A note is pinned to the door. It reads, I lost my husband of only a week to the fog. He followed the calls and walked into the sea like so many others. Why I was spared, I don't know, but living without him now that I just found him is punishment worse than death. I will go after him to the pier to save him or join him. That's depressing as all hell. So let's go find this suicider. I know that's not a word, but we're gonna say that anyways. I hear a lot of people say that someone suicided when they kill themselves. I don't think that's a word. It just doesn't sound right. They committed suicide is how it should be, I believe. So when I hear people say they suicided, I first heard it from a guy that was from South America, and he lived in South America. He wasn't in the United States. We were playing D&D online together, and that was the first time I heard it, and I was like, oh, whatever, it's just, you know, a guy that's English is a second language, so he's misappropriating the ED to a word. I forget what the type of speech is actually called because I didn't take much grammar. Alright, hung corpse. Looks like we found it. Let's use it. And oh, there she is. There she is. I am hindered. What is that? I don't know what it does. It's already gone. Fine by me. Let's use Thor's hammer. I think Thor's hammer is actually my final build. It used to not be. I did change the build I found online slightly because obviously I want to customize it a certain way. Use broken pendant. Take the pendant. Alright. And quest complete. So that's a nice little quick side quest. It's cute how you went out of your way to learn this insignificant woman's fate. Piece of advice, a bleeding heart can only weigh you down. Luckily, it wasn't a total waste. That pendant of hers might be worth it. I'll have the nerds take a look at it and find out how it protected its owner from the fog. Who knows? We might just come out of this with something. Fun fact. Queen Cleopatra, who I believe we meet later, was wearing a similar trinket when she offed herself. Not saying the two make a pattern, but I think you can see where I'm going with this. Ciao ciao. Oh god. Out loud reading is not my strong suit. I read just fine when it's to myself, but out loud is not something. So I'm actually hoping that doing these Let's Plays will make me better at that, because, you know, I think I want kids. I used to say I wanted kids for sure, but as I grow older and kind of see the bleakness of life, I've become unsure of it. I didn't make that. But if I do have kids one day, I'd like to read to them. I think it's very important to read to your children. I was not read to my knowledge. If I was as a toddler, you know, you don't have memory of your toddler days, but I definitely was not as a young kid, like 5 and up is where I really have memory. You know, true memory, I'd say, from kindergarten years and up. I don't remember being read to by my parents. I know they obviously read to us in kindergarten class and probably first grade, but my parents didn't read to me, and I'm a little upset with them about that, I guess you could say. There are things I wish they would have done that they didn't. Obviously no one's perfect and you can't blame them and what have you, but I just wish they'd done stuff different. Like, my mom made my sister learn piano. She gave me the option of learning piano. I said no. I was a kid. Why would I want to work? Why would I want to do something that takes practice? And now I play piano. I've taught myself a lot, but I would be so much better if I had learned as a child, because it's kind of like a second language. You know, you learn language better as a kid. That's just science, yo. Oh, get out of the way. So I really wish, you know, she wouldn't have given me an option. I wish she would have said, you learn piano for 2 years, 3 years. And even if I had, you know, quit afterwards, I would have picked it up later, likely, and been a lot better. I would have been able to sight read, which would have been great. What are we getting here? Fist Ambrosia, you automatically get stuff. Now we need to pick up this tube. Let's actually activate that quest. There we go. I'm not gonna say it's fine. I kind of want to go turn it. Yeah, I kind of want to go turn that in real quick, just to get it out of our way. I apologize for that annoyance, but like I said, you can only have 3 side quests at a time, so I don't want to have that one essentially holding me down. We're going to take the safe route by taking the road. It's a little safer than taking the water, especially since I don't know where we're going to run across a barrier. You see, like I'm pretty sure we can't run over that. But we'll go to the sheriff or the fire department as well. Hopefully they don't catch us. And like I said, we'd have to get something from the fire department. I have to get those ice packs that I was talking about. I knew we had to get them. Obviously, my character does not, and that's how you play the game. By character knowledge, it's just like D&D. Character knowledge is what you're allowed to utilize. Is what you're allowed to do. And what is this? Damage PDA. I wonder where this takes us. Very hard. We'll do that later then. I don't want to essentially screw us over on experience by picking it up now, because I believe that would give us only 75 or 50% of the XP it's allowed to give you. So why waste it? Oh, we got it over. We got it done with. We got it early. So I don't want to waste it. I want all the experience I can get. So we're gonna turn in this mail real quick, just to get this out of our. And see, this is to bring you over here, because there's a quest hub right up here. Send report. Same thing of like, hey, we're gonna field report. It's repetitious stuff. We can pour about, but we're just gonna run to the fire station. There's more people. It's cool to see other people run around, because it means the game is still active and alive. When we were back in Agartha, you obviously saw a lot of people standing around. Those are people that are probably, you know, just waiting for a raid to start or looking for a group, because there's an LFG system. So it's good, you know. This game's still got livelihood. I'm on the Daemon server, by the way. Unless I screwed that up on character creation. I don't remember actually looking, but I tend to make all my characters on Daemon. The fact that I've been able to send items over kind of assures me that I am. Let's go upstairs, because we know that that's where what I need is. Thor's hammer. That he baited. What a jerk. What a jerk. Let's do a shootout. Pow 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 pow. I think I was talking about something, but honestly I don't know what. That's gonna happen quite a bit. Oh yeah, I think it's important to read to your kids. So I'm hoping that, you know, doing this Let's Play helps me read aloud better. And plus, I have a nephew. Maybe I'll get to read to him someday. He's already over a year old, actually. Turned 1 in February. I'm a terrible uncle. I've only met him once. Because I live out in Colorado, my brother lives in California, and I am not the greatest at communicating with my family. I don't know why. Just not. It's something I wish I was good at. It's something I wish I yearned for, you know, to see them, to spend time with them, but I don't really. And that does scare me. That's actually one of the things that kind of gives me a fear of having kids of my own, is that if I don't miss my mom, I don't miss my dad, I don't miss my brother or my grandparents, and my aunt and my uncle and cousins, can I be expected to have the emotions necessary for a child? It's not the case when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a relationship, I'm incredibly devoted to that person. I miss them constantly. I want to be with them all the time. I'm that, you know, kind of person. You know, I grow feelings very quickly for someone, which has not worked out great for me, actually. Kind of sucks. What do I need here? Orange juice. Okay. Guess we need the citric acid. That was a wee bit creepy. Yeah. But you know, I have very intense relationships, and that's just how I am. I care very hard. I care a lot, very fast, and I attach fast, and I guess I just got to find a person that also does that. Let's turn this in real
Namaste.
quick. Sorry to be boring you with my life's drama. Send report. Hoping the locals defend themselves isn't a total waste of time. It keeps them alive, which keeps down the number of flesh feeders in the streets. So these shopping sprees into town are fine as long as you're multitasking, and that means reconnaissance. It means mapping your threats. It means keeping tabs on those pods out in Trowler. Anyway, you've just spent a lot of your time and mine gathering explosive materials. I hope it's put to good use. Ciao, ciao. What are we getting here? Um, Less health. I mean, they get penetration rating, which is good, and a decent amount more of attack. I think I'm gonna get all those things, all the skills to a base of 1, just so I can use some basic equipment for survival means. Its passive will be magic protection, which is cool, and this one's passive is physical protection, so that's cool too. So let's equip that. I believe we have the dice as well being equipped. Yeah, just a little more attack rating, more health, and more hit rating. That's good. Let's disassemble this stuff I was gonna say because we can, but it looks like we cannot. I think I can disassemble. No, gosh, what is this? What is that? Barrier? What is that? Metal? Huh. Let's actually keep that and just put it right there because it'll absorb damage for us, which is good. Kind of a reverse heal essentially. And 17. Let's do another quest for Moose. Sammy Moose Jansen has assembled a potpourri of homemade bombs. I don't know that word. He aims to blow up zombies to give some respite to the remaining survivors, but the explosives still need to be tested before they're used. Yeah, they do.
My passion for this life is my greatest weakness. Out there on the road, I found serene understanding of just what there is, which is more than I could ever want. And life is too sacred to miss even one single sunrise from nursing a black eye. That said, indifference is the greatest crime. I never turn my back on decent folks in trouble. And if I learned anything in Baton Rouge, aside from damn good bourbon chicken, it was that, oh man, do I hate zombies. Yeah, I tell you, there's a real enlightenment to be found on the open road, with no witness but the CinemaScope sky. Solitude's the only real test of character. To be out there on your own is to see deep inside yourself. But soul-searching means nothing to those who don't have one. And solitude is no fortress against the walking dead. No, we need to stick together. This is a test of character forged in fire. I've been tinkering with these instruments of death, and I think they'll do the trick. Still need a test run, though. Preferably somewhere we don't knock over any picket fences.
Alright, so we're going to test out his explosives. Let's use this crate to pick them up. Alright, so what I like to do is, since they're actually in your inventory, I like to just place them in an open bag that I can see. I think I like about picking this game to Let's Play over a lot of others is, let's say I did WoW or EverQuest, I would just be reading so much to you, so you'd just be hearing my voice constantly, and no one wants to do that, even though you already are, kind of. So I'm gonna aggro these guys, and I'm gonna, oops, I gotta right click, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Let's aggro them, let's blow them the cheese up. Boom, son! That's cool. But you know, this game actually has a ton of story to it. You know, every story quest we're doing, which are a lot of them, are giving you verbal monologues from the characters, from the NPCs, I should say. And I think that it makes it more fun for you. It's kind of like you're watching a movie, perhaps, a little more so than just watching some random bearded short guy play a video game and talk about his fear of children or whatever. So it's nice, you know. I think it will make you less bored if you're someone watching this. I certainly am enjoying watching the story and what have you. I was playing with this with a friend of mine, Bonkatsu. Longtime WoW friends. I wonder if they count. And they do? Yes, yes, yes. And I was trying to explain how the game worked to him, and he was the one kind of complaining about, oh, it's not fantasy, it's real world, it's hard to get into. And he was skipping a lot of the story, he was skipping the dialogue, was not reading the quest text, which to me is what pulls you into the game. So we're going to pick up more propane stuff from him now. There's this painful bottle, so we're Molotov cocktails essentially. I gotta go burn 20 zombies. And to me, it's the story that actually drags you in. It's the reason to log on. It's the reason to give a crap about what's going on with your character in the world and how you're affecting change unto this world. Oh, I actually have to target someone. That's different. Ooh, that's good. Oh, but they don't die. That's unfortunate. It's not a one-shot kill like the landmine. And you'll see that what we're doing is not just a useless, futile, single quest. It's actually quite cool what we're going to do. I think you'll enjoy it. But as I was saying, is that this game is very story-driven. It's what's going on matters kind of concept. And for you to be able to watch cutscenes all the time, not just sporadically like in WoW where they almost never happen. No, burn the sheriff. Never mind. It gives you something to engage in, to where if you're like me with Let's Plays, I watch them while doing something else. Obviously is not the case while making a Let's Play because I believe my computer would pick up the audio from that. And I think it'd be weird if, as for right now, you'd be listening to Mage Masher in Final Fantasy IX as he nears to find Kuja, talking while we're playing the Secret World. So obviously this is a single instance thing for me, but oh god, I sidetrack so poorly, don't I? I apologize on that. But it lets you be engaged in the game, lets you understand, where I'm not just reading the dialogue for myself and being like, oh hey, well watch me shoot another lightning bolt at something, watch me shoot fireballs at crap. So I hope that it is engaging for you. I hope that you're able to sit there and say, this is cool. I actually like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm reading and hearing from the characters and the NPCs. And maybe you buy the game. I want to see this game stick around for a while, which means it needs people playing it, and it needs people buying the game since they don't have a monthly subscription fee. It goes on sale on Steam and Green Man Gaming and even Bundle Star all the time. I constantly see this game for $10. So just wait till it's $10. It's fantastic. It's worth the standard 30. Don't get me wrong, it is worth the standard 30. But if you can get it for 10, why not? Okay, pour napalm into the sewer from the top of either Lovecraft, Angel, or Main Street. Well, we're gonna go to Lovecraft Avenue, or Street, is it? Lovecraft Lane. Because, well, it's Lovecraft. You respect the man, come on. The father of this game's story, essentially. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. And let's back away because I know what happens. Ha ha! Run away! Pick up Moose's IEDs. Where? Oh yeah, there. Back at Moose. This will be a shorter episode if I don't scrub it up and forget to end it after this mission. But I don't want to go over 30 again. Or at least not terribly common, I should say, because it's going to happen again. But we're on tier 4 or 5, so we're almost done. Now we've got a ID to an abandoned scooter. This is funny. We've seen a few scooters sitting about the town. I believe there's some that way, but I know there's definitely one this way. I always tend to blow up the same one because I don't like it, I guess. So I kind of wish I had a scooter. That'd be fun. There it is. You have no idea what I was saying. I wonder if I can get from this far away. I cannot. I wonder if I can blow them up with that. Yeah! Did it. I have no idea what I was saying. I'm gonna actually, I watch my Let's Plays, not before I launch them actually, usually. I just kind of watch them to be like, oh, what did I do? What did I say? Do I sound like that? Kind of like the whole, you hear yourself on an answer machine, you're like, oh my gosh, that's my voice.
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, shut up, Moose. Enter the sewers. Ooh. What are we at, 25? I think we can complete the quest within 5 minutes, but if not, then it'll be a longer episode like we've been doing. You have no idea what I was saying, so I'm actually gonna, when I was saying I watched my Let's Play, so I'm going to watch and be like, oh, that's what I said. Because I can rewind that, and I'll be like, man, your memory's terrible. Just terrible. By yours, I mean me. By me, I mean, oh, me. Obviously. Gosh. Look at that chick. She's just like, come on, Cthulhu. Let's do this. So put down his arsenal. Grab some stuff from his arsenal. That's a weird thing. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to... What is that? Oh, that's an ID. Okay. We're going to utilize everything we learned. So it's actually quite fun. Set the emitter rates and fire burns for 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, you gotta pick this up. I believe this is the only time you can do this during this quest. So we're gonna place one of them here. Place one of them here. And we pretty much have to protect this. So I like to place some around it. But we have multiple waves, so... Oh, this bugs out sometimes. What is it? Wait, what? I did. Did you get mad that I picked up another quest or something? Okay, there we go. Whatever. Back in our inventory. There's some stuff. There's some stuff. Oh, I actually have to pick up that brochure, don't we? Oh, that's bright. We'll get to that. It's just a thing to kind of showing us where another thing is. We're going to, as soon as things start spawning, we're gonna start burning them. And I was like, where are they? Ah, there we go. There we go. Burn, burn. I still Molotovs at him, actually. Gosh, this is not working out for me. Throw that at him. Whoa, stronger dudes. Whoa, whoa, no, no, ouch, ouch, oh my. Okay. Let's throw a Molotov at them. Messing with our Kool-Aid, go. Oh, I did not prepare for this. My bad, folks, my bad. Throw a Molotov at them. Heck, let's burn them too. Why not? There are more coming, okay. Alright, try to put them right in their line of travel. That was good. Ah, run away! And here it goes, here it goes. Boom! Yeah, we did it. I don't know why we were blowing that up. Probably tell us in this. We're very happy with your diversity and destructive means. It allows us to track enemy responses to fire, shock, impairment, etc. The tactical advantages of combining long and short-range strategies should be clear at this point, so keep mixing things up. As suspected, the Draug are like fish. They can't keep out of water for long stretches of time. Ugh. I thought there was a comma. By blocking the sewer, we've restricted a key access point to the town, and hopefully limited Draug influence to a more manageable radius. High five! Oh, I love that. So we're not going to equip this yet. I don't know when Screaming Demon Ring actually loses its effect. So let's kind of call it by ear. So we'll keep that around, I guess, for now. Just for the sake of having it, I guess. And if anything, we can disassemble it or sell it. But I'm going to call the session here. You're going to end on a loaded screen. Sorry. See you next session, guys.